Hello to everyone. Before I say what I need to say, let me ask you to forgive my accent. I'm going to try to speak slow so much can be understood. Some words are still difficult for me to pronounce. Many of you know me for a long time, and while the reaching to the place I am today has not been easy, has been very difficult, many of you from years ago has helped me to not only learn your heritage, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, also to find who I really was. You see, I have an accent because I come from another country. Today, politicians, the media, and those on the left who has in mind and as a goal to destroy the Republic of the United States talk about people who come to this country in a manner of an illegal way as being immigrants. They're not. They are invaders. The people that has no respect for the laws of this country or any country. They has no value of the way of life of people in here. They don't care about the culture, the language, or the people. The intent from those on the left, they're not Democrats anymore. They're liberals or communists, Marxists, fascists. They support regimes. They want total control of the people in this country. So to call them immigrants is an insult to people like myself who came here the right way. We had to go through a lot of paperwork, investigation, health checkups by doctors, independent doctors. We had to pay for it. Some of the people wait for many years before they have the opportunity to come in the United States. Many lose many things behind, not just the family, but property and other things. When we decide to come to the United States, we already have made our mind of where we're going and what we left behind. We separate ourselves from our families. Nobody separates us, we do. When they're talking about the illegal and the sensitivity the people must have, for these people, they came here with no respect, no value, no principle. They're talking about then be or have the same rights as everybody else. In fact, they're protecting these invaders more than protecting citizens or immigrants like myself. To me, that is outrageous. Some say that we need to have consideration for the children because they didn't ask to come here. Of course not. But if the family member or parent or an adult person commit a crime, do the children pay for that crime? I mean, if the parent commit a crime and go to jail, do the children should go to jail too? Illegal is illegal, no matter what. And while it's not a problem of the child carries the consequences of the actions of the parents. Some of these children, or most of them, they are not raised with American values, but with foreign value. The value of those parents that came here in the first place is respecting the laws of the United States. They don't grow loving the United States. They don't love blending themselves with the United States. They are taught to hate, to take advantage about how stupid the American people is, and some other things. The children of these parents, they happen to born in the United States, are not neither American children. They are illegal as their parents. And while they try to use the 14th Amendment was not done for the illegal children born in this country. It was done for black people who were here many generations before. To give them citizenship, they own them that citizenship and belongs to them long time ago. So until American people now get together, acknowledge, and unite as Americans, this country, no matter who is running the country, is going down. The American people, through their laziness, pity, corruption, bias, voting for the less evil or not voting, and so many other things, has created a monster that only the people can destroy. Not politicians, and not the president, or not anybody else. Only the people. See, I born in a country I've been choose. My father was an American Vietnam veteran. He met my mother. They fall in love, or maybe not. And I was. My father tried to take me with him, and also my mom. But we were living under dictatorship, so he were not allowed. So I learned things about the United States only because the love of my father when I was a kid. But I was not allowed to do things like everybody else was. Because when dictatorship came into my country, women lose all the rights. We were raised to be just wife and a woman. We should not have knowledge. We should not be independent. We should not have freedom. There's so many people in this country taken in grant. So for us, for people like myself who has lived a regime, to come to the United States is not just special. It is an amazing adventure. We respect the United States, we love the United States, we fight for the United States, and we don't ask for something that do not belong to us. So when somebody mentions illegals as to be immigrants, it's an insult. Those two words should never go together. Should never go together. When the talking or the argument they have in the left, we have no feelings because we separate families. Remember, before they left their country, they separate themselves from their families, and nobody made arguments about it. We not only have Spanish people here, we have people from Europe, but what is even worse, we have many Islamic people here. And if the Spanish people don't blame, trust me, Islamic people will not blame by the life of anybody. It is part of their Quran. They should never blame with a host nation. It's important for people to start speaking the words the way they should be speaking. We're not talking about gun control, but people control. We're not talking about multiculturalism, which means for them, there's many people from different cultures. But reality is the destruction of the host nation. When they're talking about diversity, they're not talking about many people blending together as different people, different ethnicities, different backgrounds. They're talking about the cleansing of the white population. It's happened already in some other countries. South Africa, for instance. You don't see in Japan nothing but Japanese. You don't see in China nothing but China. You don't see in other countries nothing but the people from those countries. But you see in Europe and United States many people from everywhere. And they are the two countries mainly white population. Don't get deceived by the wording that they use. When you talk about your country, don't say the United States or the USA. Always mention republic, because the young people must understand there is a difference between republic and democracy. And if you don't explain that, they will never know, and they will accept anything for good. We have, as grown people, as an adult people, the responsibility to teach our youth the truth. See, I didn't have the rights people have in this country. I had to hide to read. I create mind, and I create intelligence, and I create knowledge, because I was always hungry of that knowledge that was forbidden for me. I became a rebel. And I do remember when I was young in school, telling other girls that we were many, and we can always raise up against those that were harming us, abusing us. Since the time, that has not changed anything, because today very much I say the same. Only by standing can we make difference. By talking to people in the streets, on the shopping store, everywhere. Everywhere we go. Not only on social media, but everywhere. So a lot of people, they don't see, or they don't have internet to see the things that we see and to learn the things that we learn. We must talk to everybody. This country is in real danger. Many people don't see it. I see that all the time. I hope the people understand the illegals are being protected, not because they are important for anybody. And if any illegal person listen this video, understand that you're not important, you're just a number. You're just a statistic. You are the new palm for the Democrat Party to vote for them. And the Democrat Party, the only thing they want is to have control, to take the rights away from everybody. So when you support them, you are against you. And remember also, the United States of America, the Republic of the United States of America, is a republic, not because the buildings, not because the views, or the houses, or the mountains, or the sky. It is the Republic of the United States of America because of the people. The people is America. You don't have freedom without having liberty. You must have liberty, so with your freedom you can exercise your rights. Speak straight and speak truth, so others can understand. This is not easy, and nobody said it will be easy. I've been in this for many years. And I hope that you guys understand how important it is to put things the way they are. To tell truth no matter what, because the truth does not change. No rights. You cannot fight for a right you don't know you have. Learn the Constitution. Learn your rights, protect them, because the Constitution is there not as a paper for you to read, but it is there to protect your rights only if the people unite to defend the Constitution. We, the people, is all of us, not few of us. And I'm from here, and I love this country, and I will do whatever it takes to fight for it, even against my own if I had to. Because I fight for those very rights, and I fight for what this country stands. My country did not stand for that, and none other countries stand for the same neither. So fight for you, because you are America. Freedom isn't free. Somebody has to die and fight for those rights and that liberty that you take so much for granted. God bless you all.